Is Khamzat Chimaev the future of MMA? Knuckleheads, welcome to the FightersRep, where we give you free fights, interviews in the fight game, and fight commentary from the mind of a promoter slash attorney. You know, first and foremost, I refuse to call this man hazmat the way these people have been doing all around the world, especially here in the West. The journalists, if you will, they've been calling him hazmat. Bro, that's what protects you against the pandemic. But this guy, his name is spreading like a pandemic. And so I wanted to talk about him today because, man, people are comparing him to John Jones. People are comparing him to Khabib Nurmagomedov. And, you know, if we're going to look into his future and try to predict what he's going to be, I think we need to look at his past. So, you know, Khamzat Chimaev is a guy born in Chechnya, Russia. He's only 26 years old. You can tell that this guy's not messing around, grew up tough, and grew up in combat sports. He's currently 9-0, undefeated. He's won all of his fights in under 2 rounds, 6 by knockout, 3 by submission, and he's fought in the UFC, 3 times since the 16th of July. That's this year. Undefeated, and is just running through people like a hot knife through butter. He submitted John Phillips in the second round on July 16th. He turned around and fought 10 days later, where he beat Reese McKee by TKO in the first round. And then we saw what this man did at UFC Fight Night, Covington versus Woodley on the 19th, which was last Saturday, where he starched Gerald Meerschaert and just made him look like an amateur that didn't belong anywhere near him in an octagon. I mean, that was a brutal, rude awakening for Meerschaert and everyone in the middleweight division. And the crazy part about it is, Khamzat can make welterweight as well. So, I mean, this guy is looking so good right now that you've got Daniel Cormier talking about that in 2021 he believes Khamzat is going to be potentially a double champ. I think that may be going too far, but I can see the potential from a mile away. Look, at first we thought this guy was a high-level wrestler, and if you look back on his career, you see that, he's had a fantastic career in wrestling. He won the bronze medal at the Russian National Championships as a teenager. Immigrated to Sweden at the age of 17, where in 2018 he won the gold medal at the Swedish National Championships in freestyle wrestling. I mean, this guy is no joke, and apparently, listen to this. So, he won the first 3 matches in that Swedish National Championships competition with a score of 10-0, and he won the finals with the score of 7-0. I mean, so this guy's an absolute beast. Apparently, he's also competed in a few judo tournaments and a few combat sambo fights. I mean, to me, this guy Chimaev looks like the real deal, because not only is he an absolute threat on the ground and a very high-level threat, especially coming from Chechnya, where some of the best wrestlers in the world are, or some of the best wrestlers in the world come from. But now he's shown a new wrinkle. He's shown a new wrinkle in this Meerschaert fight, where I felt like he intelligently cornered Meerschaert. He cut the ring off on him, got him uncomfortable, and hit him with a completely non-telegraphed right hand that was hard enough to put him to sleep in one punch. I mean, are you telling me that this guy is a big version of Khabib with one-punch knockout power and what seems like pretty damn good boxing if he was able to pull off what he did against Mearshart. I mean, listen, the punch wasn't telegraphed. This wasn't, one of those Oleinik punches where, he brought it from the Eastern Hemisphere at his opponent. This was a situation where he didn't even telegraph the thing, man, and it was just money. It was just money. So in my opinion, knuckleheads, I think Chimaev is the real deal. I want to know what you think. Do you think people are kind of giving this guy too much credit too soon? Do you think Khamzat Chimaev is a contender, a potential future champion? Or are you really riding the bandwagon like, Captain Daniel Cormier and feeling that he's going to be a double champ in 2021? I think that's a little bit extreme, but I'd love to hear your opinions below. Knuckleheads, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification icon next to it. Join Knucklehead Nation. And also be sure to get your FightersRep shirts, hoodies, tanks, masks, whatever, right in the link below. Because when you do that, you help me support and build this channel and also the best kickboxing promotion. The only kickboxing promotion that matters, FightersRep Promotions. We got 5 dates coming up minimum next year, starting with February 5th. So tune in. Knuckleheads, we'll talk soon.